There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Let's put you back in the corner. Baby goes in the corner. Okay. So baby goes. What's going on? Unveiling. CCS, I believe you are. Unveiling. Morning. Morning, Ronnie. I see you, CCS. No, you're in the corner. Doctor. Oh, DJ, what up, Steven? I thought we had a doctor in the audience today. I was like, oh wow, we can have a heart attack. Good morning to Satwise, Clean Grow, Captain, Daniel, D. Anderson. Good morning, Sharon. Hey, there you are, CCS. Hey! Now commenting as CCS. Morning, Kent. Married. King. MDK. Menace the Dennis. Morning, Herbie. I was seeing Herbie up there. Up in this. Herbie challenges my my musical affectations. That's not the word. He did sound for a couple bands. Really a neat guy. Talked to him at Mushfest. Herbie. A lot of us talked at Mushfest. A lot of us talked to everybody at Mushfest. Morning, Derek. Derek, of course I said good morning. Derek, I drank water, I promise, I did. But today, I really did. No, I had like a red Solo cup, and I looked in it, and there was water, and I drank it. I was like, oh, it's just water. This tastes good. Water tasted good this morning. But, we're going to do a little monster during the show. Alright? Why am I bringing up water? Drink water. Stay hydrated. Don't do what I did. Sorry, everybody. Good morning. Just setting up my chair here. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know I could do a chair here. Oh, man. Good morning. I feel like CCS is the reason everybody was here, except for me. Sling Blade. We got a magical mush. We got a mushy question. Magical. Magical has a mushy question. Pops isn't here, but I know at least 60% of what Pops knows. Kent, you're tripping on some PBs. I love PBs. Pink Buffalo, it's my favorite strain. Like this morning already, Kent? Where are you? Are you in Canada? Are you in Newfoundland? Labrador? I watched this weekend. I kind of went on like on a lone marathon. 4 grams. Kent says he's already on 4 grams this morning. Pink Buffalo. I gotta tell you, that's getting it done. Oh, it's your birthday. All right. You just die to self before you can grow again, huh? I get it. Die to self. You know what I just told? Obviously, shrooms are shrooms, right? Obviously, we've got a website, thedetroitmushlab.net. Obviously, we have like our own supply. Everybody else has their own supply. We got links and stuff. I really don't know what to talk about here today. I shouldn't even be here today. I should be in Denver today. But instead, I got pranked. 2 hours before I went to the airport yesterday, you know, when you're supposed to go to the airport, it's 2 hours before you fly out, right? So I'm waiting. And I text the guy. Are you, Paige? Man, I wish I was in Denver. I should be. But I'm not. I got pranked. I texted the guy. Hey, dude. Oh, is that right, MVP? Great. You got a double rainbow last night. Good for you. I got told, don't get on the plane. Well, that's great, Paige. I got told, don't get on the plane. I got pranked. Fake ticket. Fake ticket. Fake news. Fake ticket. Fake people. Fake friends. Strangers. Yeah, Hager. 2 hours. I texted the guy. I didn't buy the ticket. None of this, like, when am I out? When am I out? Nothing. I get to do tea this morning and hang out with you guys. But I'm not out. Yeah, I should be at the show. I should have been at the show yesterday, Mike. MB. I had Badger all lined up to take me to the airport. He's on his way. And I get a text. Fake ticket, fake news, don't get on the plane. Don't come here. 3 weeks! 3 weeks! 2 hours before. Don't get on the plane. I don't want you coming here. F that, dude. 2 hours before. Could have been going to the show. Some people just... I got pranked. What am I out, though? Nothing. I don't lose a thing. Not one thing. You know what I lose? Beeps on my phone. That's what I lose. Beeps on my phone. Now I don't have to check my phone very often. Because I don't talk to that person anymore. Beeps on my phone. That's all I lose. I'm not in the business of collecting strangers. So that person gets deleted off my phone. No more Facebook, no more Instagram. What's up, everybody? I didn't want to bring it up because it's not that big of a deal. Alright, Nerd Nature. He and I were going to hang out. Not so much. This is what you can do when you buy tickets for other people. You can just prank them. 2 hours before they get onto the airplane, you get to pull a power move and say you don't get to get on the airplane anymore. You can prank anybody you want. It only costs you $250. What's it out for me? Nothing. What am I out? I don't have to. Dude sends me a text. He's like, I don't think you should get on the airplane. We had like this whole thing planned, and he's like, I don't think you should get on the airplane. And in my head, we had already had like a fight like earlier that week, and in my head I'm like, I'm not gonna beg to get on an airplane for a ticket that I didn't pay for. And so I go, can I call you? And dude still hasn't responded to that. That's all I said to him. He said, don't get on the airplane. Don't get on the airplane. It might not be okay for you. Can I call you? Nothing from him. Not a word. Not one word. Okay. I guess I don't have to check my phone anymore. What am I out? You know? I have people in Denver that I was gonna see other than that asshole. Maybe he knew. Maybe he knew that like I was kind of going to Denver to go see other people and not just him. I don't know. Maybe he knew. Anyhow, let's just get past that now. All right, I've done my piece. I've spoken my piece. Pranks. If you're gonna prank people, that's a good one. That is a good one. All right, we got to get names for this for the wheel. Let's get back and let's get to playing some games. Let's just have fun. All right, no more of this like. Pop said I shouldn't have brought it up, or said I probably shouldn't bring it up. 'Cause it's not that like. It's not very constructive. But you know what? Don't prank people. I'm with Herbie. Who is it? Can you play black background music? No, Herbie. It's me, man. I'm out in the garage, in the Mushfest lounge. No music, man. It's just me. So we got Dead Space. I'm gonna be reading a book in a little bit here. Right now we're gonna dibble dabble. So I don't do background music. So I don't like to risk or run that risk. All right. Sorry, buddy. I think that's probably why I think the max people I've ever had is 54. That background music I can get to like 56 people, I think. But no background music. Yeah, I know, right? If I was downstairs or if we didn't have that whole YouTube thing pop up about the Tina Turner thing, then maybe I would. I have Alexa here. I could throw Alexa on, but I really don't want to risk it. You know, I just don't want that to happen. I don't want to be the reason. You know. Hager, several people from T Crew. Nah, buddy. They just don't exist anymore. Hager, that's how I react. I go, okay, well, you don't exist anymore. Who are you? Nah, we don't do that. We don't do it, Hager. Nah, they just, who are you? That's all. Dibble dabble. We're gonna keep messing with the camera here all day long. All right, let's do a correct. Who is this guy? Who? Who? What happened? Same guy that kept showing me other people's mushrooms. Hey, look at what this guy's selling. Not once bought a thing from me. Or Pops. Or MVP. Or CSS. Or Sandman. Not once. Hey, look at what these other people are doing. I don't really care about your business. Oh, okay. He even showed me shrooms from other people that he was doing at this stupid show. He was going to make me take other people's shrooms. A friend. 19 years. 19. Anyhow, let's dibble dabble this away. Get into cards. And we just have some fun, alright? We're going to do cards. I want to do a reading. We're going to see what we can do, alright? First, dibble dabble. Alright, we're going to take like 3 of these things because that's what I like to do. We got some Blue Dream concentrate this morning. That's what I'm dibble dabbling this morning. Alright. There's a double rainbow at the show last night. I keep looking at Facebook. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. See, Herbie, I understand that, like, this is where, like, the music would really help out, like, dead air and shit. Mm-mm. No, you gotta deal with me. Ah, well, clean. No one's scamming. Pranking. Someone was asking, who's scamming? No, prank. I got pranked. 3 week long. I got a phone call that set it all up. Oh yeah, we're gonna get you out here. Oh, okay. Second dibble dabble. Coming right up. I'm gonna do a third one, and I'm gonna look up, and if you want your cards read, let me know. Because we're gonna do this, plants, one of these plant cards here, but like, whatever. It's not even the start of the show. It's taking me 15 minutes just to start the show. I gotta let this stuff go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ooh. the the mini coughs are my favorite part about dabbing. There it is. Alright. Let's get this first plant, first name, first cards read. Alright. Oh, I did sleep on it. This happened yesterday. Alright. Oh boy. We've got this one. We're guessing we're guessing plants. And the winner gets their cards read this morning and get you up on the on the wheel for the whatnot. We got basil, we got wisteria, we got marmalade, we got holy versus holly. I think he meant holly. We got cheese, close actually, Derek. It's cheese. My mom. We've got hops, CCS, belladonna. We got the pea. We got the nightshade. Scientifically, this. We got cucumber, jumping jacks. We got alternator. We got hemlock. This plant scientifically shares a name with one of my favorite. I wouldn't call her like. Yeah, actress. Sure. Datura, nutmeg, hops, T-bone, cottonwood, jasmine, hop. You know, she was in Scopola, Plantis. I don't know Plantis. I don't know it is. Is Jesus Christ on here? Smegma. I would have expected. There you are with the foxglove, goldenrod, belladonna. Ha ha ha. You're making me read this stuff. I get it. That's my favorite part of like Cards Against Humanity. Is like I'll look at my cards and I'll go, what's the most ridiculous thing I can get them to say? Whether or not it actually applies to the actual card. You know what I mean? There's a color in this one. How about that? Love you. No, I love you. Morning Glory. These weeds. Poison oak. I have no idea. I farted. Morning Glory. Have fun playing with Brock. See you guys tomorrow. See ya. Tulips, green. See, and it's all. I loved Cards Against Humanity when we were playing it. Blue Dream. No, that was the dab. Passion fruit. Passion is a color. Yellow dingly dangly danger. Peppers. No, I'm getting Trevor. I'm just reading comments and going off. It's all good. It's all good. I love you, man. Take care of your mom. Take care of your family. It's good to have someone to do that. Got a lot. Alright, I'll give you the scientific name. Betula al. This was supposed to be like easy. Betula alba. Betula, B-E-T-U-L, Alba. Because of Jessica Alba. I was thinking Jessica Alba. Alright, it's a tree. It reaches a maximum height of 60 feet. There you go. I just looked up silver birch Paige. I saw Paige do it. Let me fix this. I think Paige is the first one. Is it Paige? Paige? Goddamn Paige. Silver birch. Any way that I can get to reference Jessica Alba, though, I'm always going to take it. Alright. Silver birch. Nice job, Paige. Let's get you up on the wheel. We'll get you on the wheel. Let Pops know you're on the wheel. Congrats, Paige. Hey, Paige, you're in Denver. Would you like me to read your cards? See how Monday's gonna go, maybe? It's up to you. If not, then, like, I'll read my own in front of everybody. Yeah? We got cards here. I can read your card. 3 card, just the 3 card reading. Alright, killer. We'll bust these out. I don't know if you've been able to follow Hip Kitty Sherry, or Cherie, or Shirai, which not. I don't think she's in America. I think she's in England, Europe, whatnot. Her timing is European. She does tarot readings. I haven't gotten one from her, so I can't really be like, dude, they're amazing. But she apparently, like, she seems well versed. She's on Instagram. Go check her out. She's like, I can teach you how to read cards. You have very good intuition, though. Like, I don't want to learn how to read these things. I don't want to know if I'm doing it right or wrong. You know what I mean? You know, it's I kind of like the way I've been doing it. It makes sense to me that way. 3 card now, then now and later. Also sounds kind of funny because it sounds like a candy. It's like, oh wow, sweet dude. Yeah, I like the candy. So, Paige, I'm just like talking nonsense while I clean these cards. Wow, I want you to think about what you want the cards to talk to you about. Alright, whatever it is, we'll get this going. The intuition is really just kind of figuring out, like, doing this online is hard, by the way, because I gotta wait for a comment to come in and intuit off of a comment, and as we've seen, texting people can lead to pranks, or bad cards, so, I don't want to prank you. Alright. Paige, I'm going to move the camera around. Everybody, grab a drink. Try not to look directly at the camera because it's going to swing around. It's going to go all like, ah! And we know how things get when you get all, ah! Okay. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Ooh boy. Not very even, but whatever. What pile, Paige, would you like me to pick from? Like this is possible for those of you that are just following, tell me which pile she would like. And then you got this one, the 1. Okay. Alright. There we go. Let me give you the spiel page. I do a 3-card reading and then on later. It's I use the book because I kind of like using the book, even though I kind of know a little bit about some of the cards. So like, you know, if the Fool shows up, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's me. What am I doing in your reading? But here we go. Position is important for me, so if it's reversed, let's deal with it, okay? So the first card we're going to deal with, Paige, is a then. This is back. This is leading up to today. Alright? This is what we've been working with. So let's see what we've been working with. 6 of Swords. Reversed. Alright. 6 of Swords. A ferryman carrying passengers in his punt to the further shore. Journey by water, a route, envoy, reversed, a declaration, a confession, publicity. One account says that it's a proposal of love. Oh boy. So like, you were supposed to go somewhere, but maybe you're kind of like hanging out. Maybe you're just kind of like, but maybe I'll just stay on the docks. Alright? Something kept you from taking a particular little journey. You stayed on the docks. You waved. You saw the Titan sub leave. Ooh, I brought it up. No one else did. Alright. So you were supposed to do something. Everybody saw everything else happen instead of without you. Something happened without you, and you're kind of okay with that. It was a journey you could have taken, but maybe not. Leading up to now. This is a 3 of Wands. Three of Wands. Where are the Wands? We've got 3 of Wands. A calm, steady figure with his back turned, looking from a cliff's edge at ships passing over the sea. 3 staves are planted in the ground, and he leans slightly on one of them. In the reverse meaning, the end of troubles, suspension or end of adversity, disappointment and toil. Alright. So it's like, you kind of have the foundations already set of something. Now you're kind of like, is this it? Is this it? Is this all there is? Really? You kind of stuck around to see if this is all there is. Really? That's what this is. Is this all there is? Really? Let's see, Paige. Let's see. Third one. If it's the Tower, I would... The Lovers. Dude, Paige. Did you get pranked too? Reverse Lovers. This card I don't know anything about, so let's read. The Lovers. Attraction, love, beauty. Reversed, failure or foolish designs. Let me sit down with you for a minute here, Paige. And I'm going to tell you. I get it. I'm with you. Is this all there is? Really? Really? I've done that. I feel like these cards are for me, Paige. Alright, this is more like, I'm gonna put my faith in just sticking around. Is this all there is? Aw, man. Maybe, instead of looking for, is this all there is? It's, what is this? You know? Bleeps on the phone sometimes. I don't know if that made any sense to you, Paige. I don't know if that, like, kicked in for you. But yeah, it kind of looks like I've had, you know, it's like, is this all there is? Like, am I really I'm questioning my path. I'm gonna stick around here. Man, why did I stick around here? Man, this isn't working at all. Who here hasn't done that? You know? I feel like those cards are meant for more than just me, more than you and me on the page. I feel like a lot of people can relate to, you know, kind of questioning just like some of the decisions that we make based on hope. And maybe there's something more to it all. So, alright. Alright. Let's get to the book. Should we? You want to do, let's do one more. Alright, well. No, I don't know if I would have actually gotten on the sub. Someone's like, said, you're lucky that my ticket wasn't on the sub. And that's funny. I don't know if I would. This is gonna be an easy one. This will be an easy one. I gotta get a second name. And, this is for a second name, no card reading, because I'm gonna get into the book. I want to get into the book. We kind of backtracked off the book. And that was a preview. So if you get it while I'm talking here, good for you. But I'm going to get into the book. But this is just for the second name to get up on the wheel. And then we'll do a third name after I get done reading the book. So let's do this one. Nice job, Paige, picking that one. It's super easy. And let's get into this book that I've been reading for a while. Alright, we've got Water Lily and Sharon's. You would like to see Avent Brothers? I get that. The Onion. We've got at Red Rock, Cherry. There you are. There you are. Sirius Maiko. I got you, Sirius. I got you, Sirius. Nice job. It was Cherry. Sirius got it. That was quick. That was quick, Sirius. That was Prunus Avium. Sirius Maiko. Prunus Avium. That was, that's a scientific name for cherry. I never knew that. Prunus Avium. I wonder why. Sirius Maiko got that. Alright, everybody. We're gonna dibble dabble one more time. We'll get into this book. So get your dibs, nabs, and your drinks ready. Go hydrate. We got Blue Dreams still. I think I'm gonna do some ice cream cake here. What? Two concentrates. What is this guy, rich? No, it's cheap as hell out here. I go in, and I'm like, I'm used to paying like $20 a thing. I'm not trying to sell anything or even try and throw like actual numbers out, but it's half out here that I was expecting to pay. And so I was like, alright, I'll get two of them. Maybe another like blessing of like being out here instead of heading out to Denver, you goofballs with the pricings. Also, I heard, is there an actual like shroom shop open in Denver? I heard about that. I was like, there's no way. They're probably like dealing with like the Amarantha or whatever. And Dude Face is like, no, it's real. What? Nerd Nature, what do you know about that? What do you got on that? Where you at? What do you know? I don't think Nerd Nature's here. Nerd's got a candy shop, I think, in Denver. So, alright. Now we're ready to get into cough it out. Become what you are. Gosh darn it. We've been reading this book from the beginning for the past few weeks. Alright? Paige, Sirius, thank you again for playing along with the plant. So I'll get one more name after I read. We'll get you up on the wheel and show up on Friday's show, and we'll spin for your name to win whatever it is that Pops has ready. So hell yeah, Paige. Thank you. Sweet. So we're gonna start reading, and we're gonna get to. We finished the Zen chapter, and the next chapter is the One. All right, we've been going at this. We've already been through like the meta the. What is it? What do they call it? The language of metaphysical experience. That's just another way of saying the epistemology of Zen. And you can't say that though, or else you're gonna sound like you're trying to be like an actual like philosophy. And this dude, I don't know. I like it, but not all of what I'm talking about. But I'm trying. Like he even said that in the beginning. I'm like, yeah, I get it, Alan. I get it, but we're doing our part here, I guess. So, I like the heckle stuff that I read too. If you're here new and you're like, why is this guy gonna read? I like to heckle a well-renowned author, and that's what I do. So let's heckle it all together. Let's get through the One. I think we'll be able to get through this chapter. Yeah, we'll get through the chapter and continue on. This is Become What You Are by Alan Watts. Buddhism 101.1. The One. The doctrines of religion are symbols used by saints and sages to describe spiritual experiences, just as ordinary men use words to describe mental and physical experiences. Students of religion recognize two kinds of spiritual experience, of which the first resembles what we call a state of mind such as happiness, love, or fear, and the second an experience of something outside ourselves, as when we see stars, trees, or hills. In the language of religion, the first kind of experience may be called the sense of freedom, salvation, or deliverance, and the second, a beatific vision. I saw God! The doctrines of religion have their origin and attempts to convey these experiences to others by enshrining a state of mind within an idea about the universe, or by recording a vision as the basis of an article of faith. Visions are somewhat more spectacular and sensational than states of mind, and because they have form, color, and motion, they are easier to describe. Thus, they are common in all religions, but they do not necessarily carry with them the sense of freedom, salvation, or deliverance that is the most profound, the most satisfying, and the most lasting of religious experiences. There are few who would not rather have this sense than 1,000 visions. Let's go back real quick. The doctrines of religion have their origin in attempts to convey these experiences by enshrining them. We're going to tell you the specific ways you're going to see God. Because these are the specific ways we've already seen God. Okay. And then what he's saying is that we're getting in the way of that by saying, maybe not call it God. Maybe just go see. I don't know. Does it have to be God? Is it only those ways? Read on. Many attempts have been made to describe the feeling of... Sorry, the mouth. Many attempts have been made to describe the feeling of salvation, which the Buddhists call nirvana, and the Hindus call moksha. Where these descriptions are in the form of doctrines, we notice that among such doctrines there is a wide variety of differences, whereby students of religion are often misled. Yeah, dude, I saw God while I was climbing a rock. Oh yeah, dude, I saw God while I was smoking a rock. If the doctrines of Christianity are different from those of Hinduism, it does not necessarily follow that the religions are different, for more than one doctrine may describe a single state of mind, and without this state of mind, the religion, as a mere collection of doctrines, has no meaning whatever. It is just as if it were a babble of unintelligible words. But doctrines differ because people have different mental backgrounds and traditions. An English person and a Chinese person may have the same feeling, but they will speak of it in different ways because they are relating it to different mental contexts. More or less. It is therefore most unwise to study religion from the standpoint of doctrine as doctrine. Alright, so you're not going to have to go sit by yourself on top of a mountain in order to understand Zen. That's just how people that live on top of a mountain trying to understand Zen understand Zen. For this is the purest superficiality. Doctrines and conceptual ideas vary as languages vary, but one and the same meaning may be conveyed by both English and French. Yes, they're the same, but they're different words. Christian, and in English, you use, never mind. Christians believe in a personal God and Buddhists do not. But, as regards the true essentials of religion, this difference is as superficial as the fact that in French every noun has a gender, whereas this is not so in English. Therefore, you got a boy, a male house and a female house. I don't know. Therefore, to extract the true meaning of a religious doctrine, we must ask, what does this doctrine mean in terms of a state of mind? What sort of feeling towards life and the universe would have caused a man to think in this way? For religious experience is like the experience of beauty. Indeed, it is something closely akin to feeling beauty in the whole of life instead of in a single picture, scene, image, or melody. Beethoven and Stravinsky may both arouse the sense of beauty, and they are quite as different in their own ways as Christianity and Buddhism, Beethoven and Stravinsky. The important thing, however, is that they arouse that sense. We may discuss and argue over their respective merits till all are blue without coming to any conclusion. It would be more profitable, however, if we could take one who feels beauty in Beethoven and one who feels beauty in Stravinsky, and then consider the varying degrees of profundity in their respective feelings. Wow! Why do you like God? But here, we should be dealing with such intangible and imponderable factors that ordinary methods of criticism and discussion would be useless, and we can only judge by intuition. Oh, okay, that's... Alright. The same principle applies in religion. For the feeling of beauty in art or music is here the feeling of salvation. By this I do not mean freedom of moral conscience, nor even the certainty of an everlasting life of bliss after death, although such things may be attained by any number of different religious systems. These elementary forms of salvation have much the same relation to the deeper forms as mere sensuous thrill has to the perception of beauty. Just because it feels good doesn't mean it looks good, and there's not any way you can prove it. What then is a truly deep feeling of salvation? Insofar as the question can be answered at all, perhaps it is best to consider one of the greatest doctrines in all religion in terms of a state of mind. Oh boy. For this purpose, the best choice is probably the Hindu or Vedanta conception of Brahman, because this is at once the simplest and the most subtle of doctrines. Subtle just because it is so simple. Okay. The same doctrine is found in other systems, but Vedanta gives it the best philosophical expression. It is that all possible things, events, thoughts, and qualities are aspects of a single reality, which is sometimes called the self of the universe. In themselves, these many aspects have no reality. They are real only in that each one of them is a manifestation of Brahman or the self. To put it in another way, the true self of any given thing is Brahman, and not something that belongs exclusively to the thing in question. Alright, we're all expressions of the universe. And if we keep that in mind, it's really not much more than we can be. It's just an expression of the universe. Alright, I got you. In each individual is therefore an aspect of Brahman, and no two aspects are the same. But we're all snowflakes. But man's self is much more than what he considers to be his ego. His personality, called John Smith or Jenny Jones. The ego is a device or trick, Maya, employed so that Brahman may manifest itself. Okay. And man's innermost self is therefore identical with the self of all things. Oh, okay. So, some selfish little sprite that wanted to look at itself had to happen for you to be able to, be yourself. And now, you're just being the universe. The ego is a device, or trick, employed so that Brahman may manifest itself. And man's innermost self is therefore identical with the self of all things. Wow. Thus, if anyone wants to know what Brahman is, he has to just look around, to think, to act, to be aware, to live. For all that is known by the senses, thought in the mind, or felt in the heart, is Brahman. In other systems of thought, Brahman has many other names. Tao in Chinese, and the mystics the world all over find similar meaning in the words God, Allah, infinite life, Elan Vital, the Absolute, or whatever other terms may be used. In fact, the intuition of the one reality is the essence of all mystical religion, but few people understand clearly what it is to feel this intuition in oneself. We are perhaps more apt to think of this idea just as a metaphysical speculation, a more or less reasonable theory about the fundamental structure of life. Someday, we think, it might be possible for us to delve down into the deepest recesses of our souls, lay our fingers on this mysterious universal essence, and avail ourselves of its tremendous powers. I would love to be able to, touch my soul. This, however, does not seem quite the right way to look at it. For one thing, it is not to be found only in the deepest recesses of our souls. And for another, the word essence makes it sound as if it were a highly refined, somewhat gaseous or electric, and wholly formless potency that somehow dwells inside things. Alright, it's not a spirit. It's not your astral form. But in relation to Brahman, there is neither inside nor outside. Sometimes it is called the principle of non-duality, because nothing else exists beside it and nothing is excluded from it. It is to be found on the surface as much as in the depths, and in the finite as much as in the infinite. For it has wisely been said that there is nothing infinite apart from finite things. There is nothing infinite apart from finite things. Maybe we are the universe. It's kind of a big friggin' thing. We're blips. Beeps on a phone. Thus, it can neither be lost nor found. And you cannot avail yourself of its powers any more than you could dispense with them. For all these conceptions of having and not having, of gain and loss, finite and infinite, belong to the principle of duality. Every dualism is exclusive. It is this and not that, that and not this. Yeah, we still got time. But Brahman, as the one reality, is all-inclusive. For the Upanishads say, from Himalayas of the Soul by Juan Mascara is where this little bit's about to come from. It is made of consciousness and mind. This is Brahman, the one reality. It is made of consciousness and mind. It is made of life and vision. It is made of the earth and the waters. It is made of air and space. It is made of light and darkness. It is made of desire and peace. It is made of anger and love. It is made of virtue and vice. It is made of all that is near. It is made of all that is afar. It is made of all. What then is non-duality in terms of a state of mind? How does the mystic who has realized his identity with the one reality think and feel? Alright, now what? Does his consciousness expand from out of his body and enter into all other things so that he sees with others' eyes and thinks with others' brains? Only figuratively. For the self which is in him and in all others does not necessarily communicate to the physical brain of John Smith, Jen Jones, mystic, what is seen by the eyes of P. Wang, construction worker, on the other side of the earth. Alright? We're not doing Professor X with the helmet. Alright? That's not what this is. I do not believe that spiritual illumination is to be understood in quite this sensational way. We shall answer the question sufficiently if we can discover what is a non-dualistic state of mind. Does it mean a mind so intense, a state of concentration, that it contains only one thought? Am I gonna have to meditate? Strictly speaking, the mind never contains more than one thought at a time. Nah, you're already there, dog. Such is the nature of thinking. But if spirituality means thinking only and always of one particular thing, meditating again, then other things are excluded, and this is still duality. No meditating! Does it mean then a mind which is thinking of everything at once? Meditating! Even if this were possible, it would exclude the convenient faculty of thinking of one thing at a time and would still be dualistic. Oh, God, alright. Just as long as I don't have to stare at a wall. Clearly, these two interpretations are absurd. But there is another way of approach. I swear to God if it's meditating. Spiritual illumination is often described as absolute freedom of the soul. And we have seen that the one reality is all-inclusive. Is the mind of the mystic singularly free and all-inclusive? If so, it would seem that his spirituality does not depend on thinking any special kinds of thoughts, on having a particular feeling over in the background of his soul, ever in the background of his soul. He is free to think of anything and nothing. To love and to fear, you're free to be joyful or sad, to set his mind on philosophy or on the trivial concerns of the world. He is free to be both a sage and a fool, to feel both compassion and anger, to experience both bliss and agony. In all this, he never breaks his identity with the one reality, God, whose service is perfect freedom. For he knows that in whatever direction he goes, and in whichever of these many opposites he is engaged, he is still in perfect harmony with the one that includes all directions and all opposites. No matter what you're doing, it's still the universe. In this sense, serving God is just living. It is not a question of the way in which you live, because all ways are included in God. To understand this is to wake up to your freedom to be alive. But is that all? Is it possible that spirituality can be anything so absurdly simple? Really? I am what I am already, and that's good enough? It seems to mean that to attain spirituality, you have to just go on living as you've always lived. What the all life being God, any kind of life is spiritual. I thought I was going to be able to ask you guys for money. You say that if the idea were not so ludicrous, it would be exceedingly dangerous. For real! I just read this stuff out loud for free! First, we might remind ourselves of a saying of the Chinese sage Lao Tzu. When the wise man hears of the Tao, he puts it into practice. When the fool hears of it, he laughs at it. Look at me! And indeed, it would not be worthy to be called Tao if he did not laugh at it. Lao Tzu! The idea that any kind of life is spiritual is a terrible blow to man's pride. For real! I thought I was going to have to work really hard. Get back into the good graces of God. Or whatever. I'm already in the good graces. I am a good grace. Good grief! From the spiritual point of view, it puts us on the same level as stones. Oh! No, that's not what I was thinking. Vegetables, worms, and beetles. It makes the righteous man no nearer to salvation than the criminal, and the sage no nearer than the lunatic. Well, okay, sure. We're all screwed. That big old asteroid's gonna break everything. Thus, if all else about the idea is folly, it is at least a powerful antidote to spiritual pride and self-reward for being a good boy. I thought I followed all these rules, and now everything's just gonna get broken up by an asteroid? Yeah, it's gonna be great. Good boy. Indeed, it is not something which you can get at all. However fierce your efforts, however great your learning, and however tireless your virtue. In the spiritual world, there is no top and bottom of the class. It's all asteroid. Here, all men and all things are equal, and whatever they can do, whatever they do can go neither up nor down. The only difference between sage or mystic and ordinary unenlightened men, that came out of my mouth real awkwardly. The only difference between sage or mystic and ordinary unenlightened men, I don't know, is that the one realizes his identity with God or Brahman, whereas the other does not. Seriously, we're all going to get destroyed by an asteroid. But the lack of realization does not alter the fact. I still kind of would like to be anything. How then does one attain this realization? Is it just a matter of going on living as one has lived before, knowing that one is free to do just exactly as one likes? Beware the false freedom of doing as you like. To be really free, you must also be free to do as you don't like. Mother effer! For if you're only free to do as you like, you are still tied up in dualism, being bound by your own whims. Free will ain't so free. A better way of attaining realization is you let yourself be free to be better. Let me read that again. A better way of attaining realization is to let yourself be free to be ignorant. For fools are also one with God. If you strive to attain realization and you try to make yourself God, you simply become an intense egotist. I can be like God. I can be like God. I can be like God. And then that's what you're saying in front of him. But if you allow yourself freedom to be yourself, I am God. Don't say that. You will discover that God is not what you have to become, because you're not. You are, because you can be. in spite of yourself. For have we not heard it said 1,000 times that God is always found in humble places? The meek shall inherit the earth. Ooh. The Tao, said Lao Tzu, is like water. It seeks the lowly level which men abhor. And while we are busy trying to add cubits to our stature so that we may reach up to the heavens, we forget that we are getting no nearer to it and no further away. For the kingdom of heaven is within you. Ooh. That was Alan Watts throwing a little Christianity right back at you. Become what you are. You're already there, guys. Gals. Man. I gotta find a new book. I gotta get... I'm trying to find the book by Alan Watts. I'm gonna keep reading some Alan Watts. That's what I want to do. That's my thing. I want that to be a shtick that I stick to. Alright. Let's do one more. Alright. We got a couple. Sharon, you're out. God, laters. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's get a third name for the wheel on Friday. We've got Sirius, Michael, and Paige already. So, well, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Everybody wish Sharon goodbye. Let's back it up a little bit here. And here we go. Alright, guess this one. This is just to get on the third. I need a third name for the wheel. And then for Friday for Pops. And I really appreciate everybody being here. We'll try and have a great week. I hope you guys have a great week. So I kind of want to do this art thing. I've got this idea that's just been running through my head for a long time now. Look at that hair right there. I gotta check my nostril next time. That's gross. We got kiwi, grape, hops, Hager bomb. Hager's been... You know what I did? Hager... All Hager does is guess hop. He's like hops. It's... all the... I didn't even like mean it to be whatever. But Hager... That's all he does. Is he's like... That's beer. It's hops, right? Is that barley? Is it hops? Is that wheat? It's hops, right? It's hops. It's rose tulip. And it's like, no, it's hops, right? It's hops. No, Hager. No, I know what that's hops. Nice job, Hager. All he ever does is guess hops. I should have known. I should have been like this. I should have been like, look, Hager, don't guess on it. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Totally joking. Congratulations, Hager. Alright, we got Paige, Sirius, Michael, and Hager all on the wheel for this Friday. Remember to show up for Friday's show. I'll send Pops a message with that name. Go check out the DetroitMushLab.net. Wherever you are, like, take care of yourself. You know what I'm glad that I'm here. All right, I'm glad I did this. And I shouldn't have probably talked too much about whatever I talked about earlier this show. Really not that big of a deal, right? Blips on the phone. So, thanks for being here. I think let's just get the heck out of here, alright? I'm gonna take another drink of this. Scroll me out. I'm gonna let the lag kick in for a minute. Scroll me out, and I'll scroll you out while I take a drink of this monster. Alright? Alright. Here's our scrolling. Scroll. Derek Anderson, you have a great day. Hager, thank you to Hager and Michael Brown. Have a good morning. Love you, man. Clean Grow. I know, man. It's all over now. I'm sorry about that. It's like I don't know. Like I could have read like the next portion, but I didn't want to. I kind of like letting stuff just kind of sit there, and I could do like another card reading, but I don't want to do that right now. I don't know. I kind of got out. Oh, Clean, you broke me. I love you. No, I'm kidding. Daniel Cunningham, I love you too, man. Cheers to Benny. Lord Divine, have a fabulous day. Well, Jesus Christ, I will talk about Ruff and I. We hang out. He came out and hung out with me. Badger came over and hung out with Badger. He was going to be my ride to the airport. Remember your electrolyte? Yeah, I know. I'll drink more water. Peace and love that I lost. Have a great holiday. Is that what it is today? I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, that's right. The July 4th. Have an amazing 4th. Keep all of your fingers. Alright? I don't have the prettiest hand in the world, but I got all 10 of them. Alright? So I gotta make sure. Keep all of your fingers. So don't do anything that's gonna, like, whatever. Peace to you, Joey Fortunato. Badger, peace, everyone. Bill D, happy 4th. Alan, thank you, and have a great 4th. Married Michael, have a great dibble dabble. You know I will. I'm about to. Free! Drink, I will. I drank water this morning, Free, I promise you. I'll show you the cup. I love you, Nerd Nature. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. The Sid Hunter, there you go. Waz, peace, love, and rock and Brock. Have a great day to you, Mike Barabel, Daniel Cunningham, Michael Brown. Well, I'm sorry, Michael Brown. We'll get you in next time. If you show up early next time, Michael Brown, I guarantee you're going to go on the wheel, and I'll read your cards. How about that? That's what you get if you show up on time. Peace to you, Hager. MVP, it's going to be a good day to everybody. Dude, hydrate, Badger. I get it. And then we've got Walking Ma, Jesus Christ, see you to you. Hold on. Everyone, have a great day. And bye, peoples, and I know it's all good. Clean Grow. Have a great day. Serious. I'll grow it. You know I will see serious. You know what? I don't want to miss everybody. I think I might be catching. No. Hold on. We're almost catching up here. Slow down, everybody. Leave already so I can leave too. I'm kidding. Ladran, yeah, right, JCBB on this one. Just dibble-dabble while I gabble and bibble-babble. Have a wonderful day. The Flying Wing, and Daniel Cunningham, and Jay Cesaro. Nice. And then Gypsy Life, have a great day. Derek Anderson, grill some meats. I'm gonna go get some food today. And that's a great idea. I kind of want to grill some hamburgers tomorrow. So I lost. Have a great day. I love the emojis. The Waz with the emojis, Clean Grow, and Mission Impossible tomorrow, right? Michael Brown, goodbye. Paige, thanks for good morning. Thanks for showing up. Later, Brock. Have a great holiday. And Nifra Mama, and Daniel Cunningham, and Derek Anderson. And what about me, Daniel Cunningham? Peace and love. And Daniel, you're awesome. And Daniel, can see you. And there we go. I caught them all up. Okay. Remember, if you give a hug, you get a hug back.